Frank in Raleigh, listening to Talk Radio 850. Hey, Frank.
Hi, I just discovered you folks. You're very refreshing.
Welcome.
I'll chime in on the beef of the parking spaces. I've owned my house in Raleigh for 30 years. It was built in 1949 and has been an ATM machine. And yet when I want to go downtown and park my car, we've gone to a new system now where you buy a little ticket and you put your number in. So, you can't even get lucky and run across a meter that still has some time
you're
on
right about that.
And it takes longer.
Yeah.
If you could go up to the front of the meter that's in front of your car, plug a couple of coins in it, and walk off. And
now you got to go get a printout, bring the printout back to the car. Put
every
the
one of them's different too. You have to figure out each one of the machines specifically to know how it works.
What number you're in? Yeah.
Right.
Those things.
And you make a great point, Frank. These are called kiosks. Go ahead.
Well, I know. Well, what my plan is that you give everybody a free, say start out with 45 minutes. All right, that's free. Now you've got to move. If you don't move in 45 minutes, you get a ticket. All right, but if you get out before the 45 minutes and you cruise around and find another parking slot, then you get another 45 minutes. If you want to go downtown and run into a store or take care of some business, you can do it and do it quickly. And
there may be centralized plans that would be more efficient than what we currently have today, and that's what I'm hearing from you, Frank. But I think the best solution, from my perspective, is to allow parking spaces to be managed and owned by the business owners, to be owned and managed by the property owners in downtown. Let them all decide individually how to handle their own spaces. Maybe they want to have a time limit. Maybe they want to have a toll. Maybe they want to have a valet. I don't know. Let them decide. Let the market decide how to handle this.
Then you've got, but here's just roll back to square one. It's my money that is paid for those streets. It's my money that is paid for the sewage treatment plant. It comes out of my enormous property taxes every single cotton picking year. And yet every time the garbage truck comes by, and we've got an automated system now, we used to have it twice a week. Now we've got it once a week. Used to have a bunch of guys that got an income and got a job. Now it's automated with the crane and the bucket and all that rubbish. My property taxes should pay for that, so the city owes me 1 hour a day, at least free parking downtown, and they cannot charge me for coming and picking up my garbage. Oh, and in Raleigh, it's ridiculous. If you live inside the belt line, they have a special tax for that. Then you have an administrative fee for that. So for
it never ends, does it, Frank?
No.
Thank you for the call tonight, man. I do appreciate it.
The guys that drilled the well, then now they've got a well tax.
Good Lord. Thanks for the call, Frank. I appreciate the call.
A well tax. You're not on our sewer system, so we're going to need to tax you for that.
Yep, it's true. So share your thoughts, your observations, your stories here at Free Talk Live. The toll-free number is 855.
They'll tax your water. They'll tax your land. They'll tax your air. They'll tax your body. They'll tax your work. They'll tax anything that you'll let them tax. And then the vast majority of you that are listening to me will call up and defend their ability to tax those things.
It's true.
Yep.
It's true.
What was it Harriet Tubman said? I freed 1,000 slaves, and I'd free 1,000 more if they knew they were slaves. We can look back, and we can say that black people in antebellum South, they were obviously slaves. But apparently Harriet Tubman, who had freed 1,000 of them, didn't think that they were.
Well, just to be clear, it wasn't obvious to all of them, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of misstated that. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't obvious to all of them. That's all we're trying to do on Free Talk Live is to show you that organizations that claim a monopoly on you are not advocating for your freedom, cannot protect your freedom, not capable of doing it.
Free Talk Live, 7 nights a week from 7 to 10 Eastern, live on the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM.